Guys, this is Sakshi back, and I welcome you all to my Reddit platform, Way to Learn. So, I'm back with some of the important trick and formula for you to remember to solve problem. So, let us see, and it's our Thermodynamics part 6. And today's important formula is to compute the variables T, P, V, and S. T for temperature, P for pressure, V for volume, and S for entropy. So these are the formulas, actual general formulas in your books, okay, in order to find or compute the variables T, P, V, and S. Okay, so now we are going to find this, like we are going to remember these formulas using the trick. Okay, so if you haven't seen my last two videos, please first go and check those two videos and then come back to this trick. So this trick is basically great physicists have studied under very fine teachers, right? But we usually write it like this: great physicists have studied under very fine teachers. What I've done is I have taken these corner terms inside. Okay, so this is the form of this trick. Okay, and again, an important thing to remember: wherever you are using S and P, you have to use a negative sign. Okay, so now if you see, we have to find T, B, S, and P, right? So temperature, volume, as entropy, and pressure. So now we are going to find each one of them. So we'll have to find T. What is T? What is pressure? What is entropy? And what is volume? Okay, so the first thing for you to remember, now just I'm going to trace the path from T to H and from T to U. Okay, so from T to H, what is happening? I'm going to write, that is, T is going from S to H and then from S to U. So it is crossing S. Okay, now I'm going to write this as dou H by dou S and dou U by dou S, because the important terms are these. Okay, the crossing term is written in the denominator. Okay, so dou H by dou S and dou U by dou S is got from this path. And next we have to write the constant term. That is, if you see, when T goes to U, what is the term remaining? T. So dou H by dou S will be at constant pressure, and when T goes to U, the common term remaining here is V. So this will be at constant volume V. So this is the first formula. If you can compare it, you'll get the same at constant pressure P and constant volume V. Okay, so now let us derive the second one. I'm repeating it once again for T. So it will be useful for you to derive P, S and V. Okay, so for T, I'm going to trace a path from T which goes to U via S and which goes to H and U via S. Okay, so when it goes to H, I'm going to write dou H by, it goes from crossing S, right? So dou H by dou S. And similarly, when it goes to U, it crosses S, so I'm writing dou U by dou S. Now we have to find the constant terms P and V. How? So when it goes from S to H, that is when it reaches H, the common term remaining here is P. We haven't used P over here, so P is the constant. And when it goes from T to U, the common term remaining is V, so the constant will be V. Okay, so now let us find for T. Now I have told that wherever you are going to use P and S, you'll have to include a negative sign. So we are going to include a negative sign in the right hand side. Okay, so remember that you are using P and it should be a negative sign. Okay, so now P, it goes to F crossing V and it goes to U crossing V. So obviously it will be dou, sorry, dou u by dou v because it crosses v, and again dou f by dou v. Okay. So now we have to find the constant term. When it goes to u, remaining term is s. So at constant s. When it goes to f, the remaining term is t. So it is a constant t. Now I have told that we have to include a negative sign. So negative sign and a negative sign. Okay. So let us find for s. So s terms will also have negative sign with them. So now s goes to g crossing t, and s goes to f crossing t. So how can we write that? Dou g by dou t because it crosses t. Similarly, dou g by, sorry, dou f. Sorry. This is dou f by dou t. Now, negative sign, constant terms. So, s goes to g, the term remaining is p, and when s goes to f, the term remaining is v. So, this is the constant term. And next, for volume v. So, the path traced is, it goes to h crossing p and goes to g crossing p. Okay. So, dou h by dou p, dou g by dou p. And now the constant term, when it goes to h, term remaining is s. When it goes to g, the term remaining is t. So this was the trick to remember the formulas to derive temperature, pressure, entropy, and volume. Hope you have found something useful. So these are the actual formulas, and I have derived these the same formulas using the trick. If you haven't looked the trick, please go to my last two videos, check the last two videos. You're going to get the trick and you're going to learn two more formulas, two sets of formulas from those videos. Okay, so in my next video, we'll be taking the same trick along with us, and we are going to solve the Maxwell's equation, the most important equation in thermodynamics. So that will be the last session of thermodynamics mostly, and then we'll be solving problems. Okay, so I hope you get something from this trick. So just check this video and then also work on your own. Just again try it on your own so that you can make command on these tricks and on these formulas too. How can you remember? Okay, so I hope you have found something useful in this video. So thank you. Like my videos, share my videos, subscribe my channel, and do not forget to hit the bell. So see you tomorrow. Ta-da!